Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new update on Bome. All right, it's been a couple of days since I covered this, but we have been very bullish. I already talked about Bome very briefly in my middle of the day updates. So if you don't know, I do market updates where basically in the middle of the day, at least in my time zone, I go through everything. So I go through Bitcoin. What do we need to know about Bitcoin? Which cryptos are good to trade? What's going on? Do we have any narratives? And I did cover Bome in that, but the last time I covered Bome in a video was, I think, last week, Wednesday or Thursday. And back then we looked incredibly bearish. So I think some people, but I'm not too sure again, but I think some people said like, well, you said we were going to be bearish, etc. And to be fair, I mean, at this moment when we were down here, we just looked very bearish. All right, the momentum was dropping down. There was no sign of any optimism in the price. And if there's one thing I want to tell you, is that you should always be able to very quickly shift your bias. All right, because I don't want to pretend that I can predict like a month in advance. It's just dependent on a lot of factors, all right? Geopolitical factors, but also what Bitcoin is doing, what's happening in the crypto world, etc. I would say it's almost impossible, but you just have to know when to switch your bias. So when, for example, Bome broke above 1 cent here, and when it started to gain some momentum, which you can also see right here on Friday, that was the moment where you have to think like, all right, well, open interest is going up. We're getting some bullish breakouts. I see meme coins are doing well, which was also the case Friday, and that's also what we talked about in the midday market update. Maybe I have to turn bullish on Bome, and that's what I did. And I think, look, primarily I'm a trader. I'm an investor second. I don't think Bome as an investment is amazing. But to trade it is great, all right? And to trade something, you have to be able to switch very quickly. So I have done that with Bome. I am bullish on Bome, just so you know. If you look at the price right now, we have continued to be bullish. I had some price alerts going off this morning because we broke above this level right here at 1.15 cents. Major resistance level, which you can also see right here. We already broke above all of the EMAs. So all of the EMAs, those colored lines you can see, are below the price. So they're providing support, but that's also just an indication that we are trending up. And then most importantly, Bome itself is gaining momentum. Bome itself is being bought up on spot, which is great. And the market is just relatively strong. So yes, I'm going to be bullish on Bome. Now, right now, you should still be careful for this, all right? Because what's happening is that the open interest is so high that if we do get some sort of a sudden spike down, which historically, as you can see, has happened, we can have some strong volatility. So be careful for that. But the general direction will be up, I think. So the main resistance level we have right now is around 1.25 cents. That's a strong technical level, but that's also a bit of a psychological level. It seems to me, at least with this next 4-hour time frame candle, that will still take 2 hours. So maybe, I mean, if Bitcoin really crashes here and if Bitcoin really pulls back hard, then maybe Bome will not break above 1.15, but I'm going to assume that we will. And if we do, that's a major bullish breakout. So then I assume this uptrend is going to continue, all right? Because then we have a major bullish breakout while the momentum is rallying up as well. So just in general, I assume that breakout will happen. Like I said, if Bitcoin really pulls back hard and Bome does not close above 1.15, then the scenario is a bit different, but I assume we will. And then if we do that, that's enough bullish confirmation for me to also... for me to also think that we're going to break above 1.25 cents later. We could potentially, depending on how much momentum Bitcoin holds, we could consolidate in here for a day or two, but eventually I do expect 1.25 cents to break, and for us to rally, you know, that's a big breakout. So then we can actually rally up to 1.4 cents again, and we can even start talking about 1.45 and 1.5 cents again up here. So yeah, very bullish on Bome. I think you should keep an eye on it. Like I said, be careful with the volatility because of the high open interest and just in general the market right now. But it should be good. Those are my thoughts. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.